अगर आप मेरे को प्रोग्राम चमक में मिलते फॉर अ कंसल्टेशन, this is how I would tell you about retinol, retin A, what to do, and how to use it. Let's chat. 13 years of using retin A, but is that the right choice for you? Today, retinoids are available in a lot of forms. Now remember, retinoids is an umbrella term. Uske niche is tretinoin, and then somewhere niche is retinol. The difference between tretinoin and retinol is this. Tretinoin or retin A is like a spoonful of lemon juice, and retinol is like a drop of lemon juice. Difference in potency? Crystal clear, right? But is retin A for you? Before we go to retin A, it's important to understand कि आजकल हमारे स्किन केयर में क्या क्या retinoids are available. Now, retinols are available as pure serums. You'll find a very high percentage. You can find also retinol in mixed serums. So उसके अंदर से ट्रांसैमिक होगा और थोड़ा सा रेटिनॉल होगा या रेटिनल्डिहाइड होगा. Then you will also find retinoids in sunscreens and moisturizers. Those are completely safe to be used in your AM skincare routine. Which is the right product for you? If you're just a beginner, you have very sensitive skin, or if you have a lot of acne and you have not met a dermatologist, then make sure you're using a retinol serum. A retinol serum will give you all the qualities of tretinoin, but at a little diluted stage. Remember, the lemon juice ka drop and the spoon of lemon juice, right? So retinols or any of the retinol serums is like a drop of lemon juice. It खट्टापन होता है, effectiveness होती है, पर थोड़ी होती है. But it's a great choice for beginners because whenever we start using retinol, sunscreen becomes a very, very important thing. And a lot of us, when we are younger, we think sunscreen ऐसे ही है. It's not a needed product. Jabki the fact is that one of the most important product in your skincare is the sunscreen. So why do we need retinoids? We need retinoids in our skincare because of all these qualities. It's one of the best product you can introduce in your skincare because it's backed with science, data, research, and there are enough people, someone like me as well, who's been using it for 13 years to tell you, if you want great skin, start on a retin A. Now, why do we have retinol serums? In the end, everybody should be on a retin A, but between the ages of say about 17, 18 to 30, you can still use a serum. And the reason why we have serum is because serums don't give us the same downtime or the same effects that a retin A or a tretinoin will do. So you will not feel redness, inflammation, dryness, sensitivity, peeling, wo sab nahi hoga. So which is good because, who wants all of that downtime, right? It's a gentler product to use. At the same time, it's going to give you plumpness, brightness, anti-aging, UV protection, all the good things that we discussed. So serum is a milder choice. It's a great choice. You will get softness and plumpness also. And retinol serums se to bazaar bhara hua hai. My personal favorite is the deconstruct retinol because it has peptide. Peptide se kya hoga? Even if you're using that retinol, which is a high percentage for more frequently in the week, it will still protect your skin barrier. It's very gentle but a very effective retinoid. There's also now the ordinary, there's also the minimalist. My top 3 favorite are these 3 because I like the way the whole composition and ingredient is. उसमें ज़्यादा मतलब पार्टी नहीं हो रही है. Retinol है तो retinol serum है. So very, very trusted brands. Also Dot & Key, love their retinols. Wish Care, Pilgrim, retinol creams, very, very good products to use. Some people prefer to use serum, some people prefer to use creams. Also, if you have very sensitive skin, you want a lower percentage, mostly the creams will have a little lower percentage of retinol. But again, अगर आप retinol use कर रहे हैं, just go by the percentage and see what is the right one for you. I have a whole video based on percentages. It's going to be linked in the description box. Make sure you have a look to decide आपकी percentage आपके लिए most effective कौन सी है. Now, if you're suffering from acne for a very long time, now let's understand what is acne and breakouts. Now, breakouts अगर आपको एक दो breakouts, pimples आ रहे हैं every now and then, peels के time पर आ गए, right? And then you just have 1 or 2. This is manageable with retinol serums also. But if you have more than 5-6 breakouts, say 10-15 breakouts on your face all the time, एक heal होता है, एक और आ जाता है, एक heal होता है, 2 आ जाते हैं. So you are between pimples, breakouts and acne scars now, and it's gone on for almost 4-5 years or even 3 years. Now you need to meet a dermatologist and you have to move on to a retin A or a tretinoin because tretinoin, remember, is more powerful. Remember the lemon juice, a spoon of lemon juice and a drop of lemon juice. You have to move on to tretinoin. and the dermatologist will give you tretinoin as application and might also put you on oral tretinoin, and that is required to resolve your acne condition. So that is one clear case where you have to move from a retinol to a retin A. Also, if you're like 30, it's time to start looking at anti-aging. The earlier you start, the better it is. Consider retin A. Once you've used retinol for about 5-6 years or maybe a year and you want to use a retin A, meet a doctor. There's a reason why tretinoin is suggested to be met by a dermatologist, because uska after effects bhi काफी भयंकर हो सकते हैं, especially when you get a lot of peeling, a lot of redness, and you might get secondary infection. So please meet a dermatologist. Now keep in mind that retin A के down effects, मतलब redness, peeling, dryness भी control हो सकते हैं by simply using the sandwich method. If your skin is very sensitive and it's very dry, make sure you cleanse, wait for 10-15 minutes, apply a light moisturizer, go in with your retin A, and then again apply a moisturizer, and you are going to be very good. If your skin is solid, barrier is very intact, you have oily skin, and your skin doesn't throw a tantrum at the newest product, cleanse, wait for 10-15 minutes, use the retinoid, and then use the moisturizer. Again, I have a lot of videos. I'm going to be linking them in the description box for detailed understanding. What effects do you see of retin A? Now remember, retin A se immediately effects nahi aate. You have to give it time. First 4-5 weeks, so aapko shayad you'll feel your skin getting a little darker, more drier, more peeling you'll find. You'll find more stretchiness on your skin. It's completely normal. This is the time period we generally follow, right? And aapko real effects of plumpness, hydration, smoothness of wrinkles, less wrinkles, fading will happen over years, about 1.5-2 years, when people will start complimenting on your skin, because your skin will start looking more bright and radiant. और वो radiance तभी आता है when your skin is healthy. It's able to retain the moisture, it's able to retain the hydration, it's able to control the pigmentation. There is no uneven skin tone on your skin, right? तो वो जो है वो long term effect है. Retin A is one of the slowest serums on earth, right? It requires your patience and requires consistency. For me, what has really worked is to use retin A 4 times a week. I like to give a break to my skin once a week, so 4 times is completely fine for me. How much you want to use is again up to you. I always divide the retin A schedule between frequency and quantity. Quantity आप pea-sized रखिए. Start with once a week, graduate to twice a week, then go to thrice a week, then go to 4 times a week. Slow. We have a lot of time. I would say that to ease your skin into retin A, give yourself between 3 months to 4 months. Jaldi kahan ki hai? We're talking about your changes in skin in decades, 5-year periods, right? तो कहाँ 5 years और कहाँ आपके 5 weeks? कोई भी difference, it doesn't make too much of difference, right? Now you might say that मैंने retin A यूज करा पर मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं आया. अब क्या फर्क एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं हम? ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता कि हम retin A यूज करेंगे and our skin will turn into what it used to be when we were 11 and 12. It's never going to happen, right? And also कितनी रेडियंस आएगी आपके स्किन पे? हर एक लोगों की स्किन अलग होती है. हर एक लोगों का structure of the skin is different. The way we eat the food, that effect on our skin is different. Genetics भी तो एक चीज़ है ना यार. तो ऐसा तो है नहीं तो स्किन विल लाइक किसी और की स्किन की तरह बन जाएगी. ऐसा नहीं होता है, राइट? सो यू हैव टू कीप very realistic expectations. What are we looking from retin A? Our skin is going to become healthier because the collagen and the elastin fibers from underneath your skin, जो आप देख नहीं सकते हैं, they are strong. So therefore, when they are strong, you will have less wrinkles, you will have less sagging, and your skin is able to control hydration, moisturization very well. So skin plump रहेगी, soft रहेगी, smooth रहेगी, wrinkles कम होंगे. पर ऐसा तो नहीं है कि आपको wrinkles कभी आएंगे ही नहीं, right? Sagging कभी होगी ही नहीं. And our skin will look the same at 35, 45, 55, 65. It's not going to happen, right? Aging is the reality. So what you are doing by using retin A is कि जो wrinkle आपको से 40 में आना चाहिए था वो भी 50 में आएगा, ठीक है? और थोड़ा सा maybe इतना deep नहीं होगा, right? And then supposing आपको sagging in your family, or if you not use retin A would have started at about 40, now it might happen at 55. right? If you have started using Retin-A at say 45, then जो आपके wrinkles already आ गए थे वो थोड़े से smooth हो जाएंगे. Your skin will become definitely a little brighter, more radiant and more even toned. उतने results आएंगे आपको. But keep in mind कि आप aging definitely delay कर रहे हैं, which is very very important if that is a concern for you. And also because when the skin ka elastin collagen fibers are tighter, there's less uneven skin tone, right? Color of the skin remains very same and evenness. उससे क्या होता है कि your skin looks healthier, smoother, fresher. मेरे लिए तो at my age, I'm in my 50s, I feel that if my skin is just looking even toned and it's looking fresh in the morning, I'm very happy and I'm not looking tired, right? So अपने अपने अलग अलग goals होते हैं. But keep in mind that it is working on the inside. कोई ऐसे skins होते हैं जिसके अंदर Retin-A doesn't work. Retin-A has to work. It is like अगर आप पानी पिएंगे तो आपकी thirst कम होगी, है ना? आप खाना खाएंगे तो आपका hunger कम हो जाएगा, right? या चले जाएगा. It's the same thing with Retin-A. It is working. It's working in the background and making your skin healthy and keeping your skin healthy. Now, what results can you expect? If you have a lot of acne, and you're a meta-dermatologist, give it about 2 to 3 years for the acne to resolve and for your skin to get healthier. If you have very mild acne breakout, between 5 to 6 months to a year is a good period to start expecting good transformational results. Now with pigmentation. With pigmentation, it really depends आपको pigmentation क्यों हो रही है. If it is just a matter of sun damage or just uneven skin tone, then Retin-A will give you very good results in terms of 1 year, 1.5 years to maximum 2 years, right? But if you have pigmentation because you have metabolic disorders like PCOD or you have diabetes or you have thyroid, I have seen that people who have thyroid which is not well controlled or have had thyroid for a very long time tend to get a little bit of darkness over here. I haven't found literature on this, मुझे कहीं research में नहीं मिला ये, but मैंने देखा है a lot of time I can see people's faces and say आपको thyroid है कि नहीं, and mostly they have thyroid. It just gives you this little grayness over here. So when you have these kind of situations and you're using Retin-A, it's not like वो completely resolve हो जाएगा because आपके जो internal है आपने उसको resolve नहीं करा है. If your PCOD is resolved, if your diabetes is resolved, your metabolic disorders are under control, then Retin-A will also give you great results, right? But keep in mind that अगर वो ज़्यादा resolve नहीं हुए हैं, फिर भी Retin-A will still make sure that your skin is healthier, right? उसमें इतने wrinkles नहीं आ रहे हैं, sagging नहीं हो रही है, and generally skin tone is fairly even. वो भी हो सकता है. But Retin-A अंदर जाके आपके metabolic disorders को solve नहीं कर सकता, है ना? So you have to make sure that you're helping your Retin-A show you results by making sure your health concern is also answered. Then, if you have pigmentation like melasma, which is basically sun damage or triggered by PCOD, and you're controlling your PCOD and you're making sure your skin is protected from sun, then melasma will take about 1.5 years to maximum about 3 years. But keep in mind that this 1.5 years to 3 years period is only if everything else आप control कर रहे हैं. I have a video on the butterfly effect and pigmentation in acne scars. Make sure you see that to understand कि कैसे small steps हम neglect करते हैं, and then we say हमारे acne scars नहीं जा रहे, pimples नहीं जा रहे हैं, pigmentation नहीं जा रहा है. This is like ये तो तपस्या है. 3 years, 2.5 years. You should not miss a step. Like आप चले गए sun में बिना sunscreen पहने, उसका effect होगा. Melanocytes are going to get triggered that day, right? So then you're taking 10 steps forward, but you're taking 4 steps backward. So just keep that in check. And so you will see difference in about 2.5 to 3 years. Now, what else? For general health of your skin, if you have no other issue, your skin is fairly healthy, no pigmentation, maybe just slight uneven skin tone, and that's about all. Maybe a little bit of fine wrinkles. Retin-A will show you results in about 2 years. Easily, noticeable results, right? So that is what the time period generally is. Now, a lot of myths on internet I read. पता नहीं, I don't know how people can make irresponsible content, but ठीक है, सब बनाते हैं. That Retin-A can, interfere with your periods. No. That Retin-A can grow your hair. No. And can Retin-A spoil my eyesight? It does not spoil the eyesight, but what it does do is that if you're using retin-A close to your eyes, it can cause dry eyes. Now for that, it's important that before you apply retin-A, make sure you make a wall of moisturizer here, ताकि आपका retin-A travel नहीं करता यहाँ पे. But if you want to use retin-A for your eyes, make sure you use a product which has retinol and is made for your eye area only. What else? और कौन से myths है retin-A के बारे में? I mean, if they are, meet me in the comment box. I'm happy to meet you there and tell you कि ये भैया बकवास है. Retin-A is a gold standard ingredient which should be in your skincare immediately. But meet a dermatologist before you start. For more, comment section.